Whether we like it or not, Microsoft Outlook is still one of the most used apps today. Yes, we still can't get away from those all-important emails. We can run and hide from them only to come back and find more emails inside of your inbox. For me, writing emails and reading them always feels like fighting the tide. No matter what we do, there's going to be even more tomorrow. And that's the thing, right? When we're looking at tools like Microsoft Copilot, Microsoft's new digital assistant that exists inside of Office and Microsoft 365 has a promise to do more inside of Outlook. And in that, it can draft up your emails, summarize them, and manage your day. And if we had a tool like Copilot inside of Outlook, does that truly mean that we can then stop work and have Copilot do all of the work for us? Well, that's a key question, and one of those areas I'm going to focus on today. So I'm going to show you how the new experience of Microsoft Copilot inside of Outlook works, how it can draft emails, reply to emails, summarize your emails, and also check out your upcoming day. There's lots of capabilities available in Copilot that could potentially transform the way you work in Outlook, and we're going to go and check those out. And before we dive in, I'd love it if you hit that like button, but not only that, also subscribe to this channel to find more great content like this. Whether that's learning more about the new Copilot experiences, we're here to transform you into a productivity superstar. So let's dive into Microsoft Copilot inside of Outlook and see if it can transform the way that you work. When it comes to using Outlook, you're going to spend a lot of time writing up emails. And wouldn't it be great if we had an AI assistant that could write our emails for us? And with Copilot, that's what certainly it can do. Now here inside of Outlook, I've opened a new email message, and all I'm going to do is click on the / key to open up the sub-menu and select Draft with Copilot. In this dialog, we can give Copilot information on what I need to generate an email around. So in here, I'm going to chase up a proposal to one of my colleagues, and I'm going to add that into this dialog box. With the content added, well, we need to consider the sentiment of the email. In other words, how is it going to be worded to the person I'm sending it to? Now here we have these filter or slider buttons. We can go ahead and select this, and now we can change the tone of the email. Here we have direct, neutral, casual, and formal. We could even make it a poem. Not that I think an email would work as a poem chasing a proposal, but hey, it's up to you, right? Then we also have the length. Is it short, medium, or long? Now in this, I'm going to put it as a formal email, and then I'm going to go ahead and select Generate to generate our email inside of Copilot and within Outlook. And there we have it. We now have an email that's been drafted over to Alex, which includes all the information and puts it in a very formal way. Now, of course, if we're happy with that, we can go ahead and select Keep It. Or if you want to make changes, you could just click into this box here and to add additional changes or change the tone. But I'm going to go ahead and select Keep It. It now inserts it into this email. Now, remembering that Copilot is exactly that. You can now make changes to this email to make it fit more around the scenario, such as changing it more to your tone. Of course, you could go ahead and send this straight out, but it's always worth considering the audience and ensuring that the email meets your own requirements. But that just took seconds to do. By giving Copilot a scenario, it can draft an email pretty easily, allow us to refine it, send it, and save a whole heap of time. So can Copilot reply to your emails? Because it absolutely can. Now we could use Copilot's capability to draft a new email, but in this example here is an email thread, and it's been reviewed by Copilot in advance. All I've done is click on the reply button, and at the bottom of Outlook I get some suggested replies ready to be drafted by Copilot. For example, I could come into here and I could draft something that's optimistic and confident, and it could begin to create a draft to this reply. You can actually see that the email it drafted is in response to the content inside of this email. Yes, it's talking about the stock price fluctuations and that our team is handling Project Falcon effectively. But the market can be unpredictable, so let's stay focused on delivering our best work. And well, you're probably wondering what's that all about? And as I mentioned, it's read the email referring to the stock price and what it means for the project. Now, Copilot doesn't know if that fluctuation is good or bad, so effectively it's writing more of a generic response. But again, we could select on Keep It, and we could then change the email and make some more alterations. But what you're seeing there is Copilot can review the email thread, come up with replies, and also you can select them and insert them straight into your email reply, saving more time when it comes to replying to those all-important emails. But what's one thing in Outlook that can really get on your nerves? And that would be searching for emails. How many times over the years have I heard that Outlook, well, it simply just can't find your emails? In fact, recently I was looking for an email and I was using this search box inside of Outlook, and I was filtering through using the available filters to find an email that I knew existed. But Outlook, well, it just couldn't find the email. So then I had to return to looking through all of my email folders, and guess what? I found the email. Outlook search, well, it just couldn't find it. But you're going to think, is Copilot then going to help us on this scenario? And I believe that it truly can. Because searching Outlook, especially using filters, is, well, problematic. It takes a lot of time to use filters, and if you're not looking in the right place, well, you're not going to find the email. So let's turn that on its head. Let's use Copilot to find emails for us. Now, as you can see, there's no options in Outlook today to run an Outlook search using Copilot, but we can use Copilot Chat inside of Teams and the web to do an Outlook search. Let's head into Microsoft Teams. Now, inside of Teams, I've opened my Copilot button, opening up the Copilot Chat experience. This now means we have access to create content and review content across all of the IT environment. So let's go down, and at this point, I'm going to ask Copilot to find an email relating to a contract that I had sent to me recently. Let's go ahead and add that question into Copilot Chat. With our question now added into Copilot Chat, let's go ahead and send it. I've simply asked Copilot to go and find me an email that had an attachment named contract attached to that email that was sent to me. Now, of course, I could use Outlook filters to find those, but that could take me minutes. And in this way, I can search for content based upon information I would use in a more human way. It found the email that was sent to me, and it was also including a subject contract for review. But you're probably thinking that's great, but I can't see the email. While remembering that all of the content results you get back in Copilot is referenced. When we select this number 1 here, it'll show us where that email is from. When I select therefore the title of that email, it'll take us into Outlook and it'll open that email for me. And there is both the attachment and the email that I could open, work with, or even respond to using Outlook for the web. So you can see that searching for emails is entirely possible using Copilot and using human search terms rather than search filters. Before we get Copiloted out, I just wanted to quickly let you know that if you want to improve the way that you work in Microsoft 365, why not have your 365 coach help you out? Yes, if you visit the link below, you'll find learning courses, journeys, and coaching that can improve the way that you work in Microsoft 365. Whether you need help in your own business or your team or just your own skills, we're here for you. Not only that, you can download a free Microsoft 365 ebook from the website below and get access to it to learn even more about what Microsoft 365 can do to improve your skills. Otherwise, let's dive back into Outlook and Copilot and continue our journey. But searching your inbox doesn't just end there. You might work with stakeholders and you need to keep up to date with what's going on, especially with lots of emails coming into your inbox. So what we can do as well in Copilot is ask for the latest updates on a particular person. Let's go ahead and ask it that around Alex Wilbur, who sent me a few emails. I want to understand what the latest is that Alex has been sharing with us so I can keep on top of all of those communications. And with that question asked inside of our Copilot chat, we can see the response here. This response has come from my own company information, and it shows that Alex Wilbur has recently forwarded me an email about a meeting update. It also forwarded me an email from Miriam asking around thoughts on the stock price, and also Alex sent an additional email asking if we should proceed with a meeting from Gregory Smith this week. So in one question, I've had the whole email sent to me from Alex summarised in one single paragraph. Once again, we could click into any of these references and then click on the title to open the email and get more context. But again, we don't have to do that necessarily in Copilot. It has access to the data. So instead, we could go to the bottom and we could ask more information on a particular email that's been referred here. So what about summarising emails? Yes, there are scenarios that you might get an email through that you need to read through and understand that come from multiple people over a period of time. And that can take you minutes or hours to read through and understand all about that email thread. Now, it makes it even worse when you get that email before you need to go into a meeting with 10 minutes notice. While Copilot in Outlook can summarize any of your emails and those email threads. When we open an email inside of Outlook, we'll see an option to Summary by Copilot. When we select this option here, you'll then see it will summarize the email thread instantly. We can see that Lee has sent on an email around a meeting that has been changed, but no location has been mentioned yet and no further details from that email. So very quickly, I can summarize a long email thread and once again reply by Copilot or just take no action. But summarizing your emails in Copilot can certainly save you a lot of time when it comes to those all-important forwarded emails that include lots of content and for you to need to catch up on them quickly. But Copilot is not just limited to emails. No, it has access to your calendar. So here I ask Copilot a question as well. How does my week look like for meetings? We can actually see here once again inside of my Outlook calendar and actually identify the meetings that I've got upcoming in my calendar. And again, I could open the references and I could find out to which meetings they relate. We could also ask Copilot another question. What do I need to cover in my meeting with your 365 coach? Well, I actually didn't add any context into that meeting whatsoever. It's just named Catch Up. Well, you can see those Copilot can search the web and find information on who your 365 coach is, and therefore give you a bit of an idea of what to cover in that meeting. So Copilot, through its web search capability and integration in your calendar, can certainly mean you can provide insights into your meetings before you head into them. But if you also don't want to generate your emails in Copilot because, hey, you're human, right? Instead, you might want some coaching. So here I've drafted a reply to one of my emails. Copilot did not generate this reply, but I can have Copilot check it out to make sure it actually works as an email response. Now, all we need to do is go to the Copilot bar at the top of the screen and select Coaching by Copilot. And in here, we'll analyze the email and the sentiment based upon also the replies on the email to ensure that my response is appropriate. It will also then coach me on the responses that I can update to improve my email. And here we go. We now have the response from Copilot. It actually says the email could be more polite. It's a bit abrupt and demanding. I could also add more empathy, and it could also show how to do that. And it's also vague and unclear. So I'm pretty sure my email passed all of those high standards, right? But the only thing that does frustrate me in this coaching experience at the moment is, well, there's no ability to kind of right click or left click and bring that into your email. If you want to bring this in, well, at the moment you need to copy and paste it into your email. So the coaching experience does work well. It can certainly improve the level of your emails, although I do hope in the future a single button here to bring it into your email would work so much easier when it comes to your coaching experience. But in any case, the ability to have the AI Copilot review your email and improve it is certainly available for any of your email replies when it comes to using Outlook and Copilot. So there you go, Microsoft Copilot inside of Outlook. That would potentially be able to save you hours every single week. And what are my thoughts on it? Well, I think it's great capability. Now, before, of course, we had ChatGPT that could write your emails out for you and copy and paste them inside of Outlook. But the problem was, well, who owned that data? There are many questions on using ChatGPT when you're copying and pasting data from it. But in Copilot, that data is also owned by your organization with the right level of data security and privacy. So the ability to write your emails, well, it becomes available when you use these products. And it also sits straight inside of Outlook, meaning we don't have to go to other apps to generate the content. But equally, I fully appreciate this is still a version 1. We saw inside of today's tutorial that the coaching experience was pretty lacking. It was great, but we couldn't add those coaching pieces into an email directly. And sometimes when you generate those emails, well, they lose the formatting. There are 2 areas in Copilot within Outlook that I'd like to see improving. But the great news is, well, the product is always evolving. This isn't the end of the Copilot experience. I'm sure that in many months we're going to see new changes to Copilot, and it continued to evolve to turn into a better technology inside of Outlook. And well, I'm here for that. So otherwise, I hope you enjoyed that review of how Copilot works inside of Outlook. And if you have access today, how you can employ some of those skills to save hours every week. And I'd love to know what are your thoughts on Copilot in Outlook. Head to the comments and let me know what you think works well and doesn't work so well. Otherwise, I'd love it if you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to find more great content like this. And otherwise, I'll be seeing you in the next one.